Well, hey everybody, and welcome back. This is a controversial subject, I suppose. Abortion, is it right or not? To be honest, it's one of those ones under certain exceptional circumstances. Well, two circumstances. And only two. I don't personally agree with that. As far as I'm concerned, you're destroying a potential life that has an opportunity to maybe contribute something amazing to this world. But that potentially amazing human being has been denied the opportunity to come into the world and make it a better place. Right? But there is only two circumstances where abortion is a necessary evil. Right, now here's where it gets interesting. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, the only time abortion is a viable solution to a problem is if the pregnancy was a forced pregnancy, and I mean forced pregnancy, I mean rape, right? Then it is absolutely understandable and completely understandable. Well, there's no effort. I understand completely why you would want to have an abortion for that. Or if through tests discover that the child has a deformity which would greatly decrease the child's quality of life to the point where it would almost be a cruelty to continue with the pregnancy. That is the only other exception. Okay? Now, as for unwanted pregnancies, I have a solution to that, or what I think would be a valid solution. But it will never ever be that way. But I would like to explain my solution to the problem of no abortion, apart from those two exceptional circumstances that I aforementioned. Now this is probably going to get me labelled as a fucking MRA or something like that, but mind you, I'm not a men's right advocate. I agree that men should have more rights, but not any more rights than any women should have, and women should not have any more rights than men have. Right? I believe in the equality of merit for the individual. Right? And what I mean by that is, I believe that every single individual should be judged on their own merits, not by their gender, colour, or anything like that. There's no need for it. We are a civilised people, apparently. We should have risen beyond gender and racial segregation. But obviously, some people just haven't seemed to evolve that much. But anyway, they let emotion do their talking and let emotion do their thinking instead of using the rational part of their head. But anyway, we're digressing, but still. Let's say, for example, a one-night stand. Oops, split condom, girl gets pregnant. Shit. It happens. Oh god, it happens. And it happens a lot more than you think. Actually, no, you probably think it is. But still, you'd be right, it happens a lot. Now, let's say, for example, the mother didn't want to keep the child. Or the potential mother did not want to keep the potential child. But the potential father did want to keep the potential child. Right? Now, the mother is financially viable and could easily maintain the child and work and everything. The lifestyle balance could be maintained. And the flip side, the potential father also was financially stable, had resources, had his own property, his own business, own car, whatever, worked fine, had plenty of time off. His off hours were very good, exactly the same as the potential mother. But again, the potential mother didn't want the child. But the potential father thinks this is a great, love to be a father, you know what I mean? Never really thought about it too hard, but on reflection, it'd be a good thing. And after all, safety and background checks, because you never know. Right? He would be able to then take the child, right, and raise that child as, well, raise his child. And there shouldn't be any problem with that, and vice versa. If he didn't want the child, and the potential mother did want the child, by all means, carry on. But it does mean in one parent of either side, potential parent, taking the child with the other one not wanting to have said child, they would be absolved of financial responsibility completely. If they wanted to maintain random contact and through the child's life, but that's encouraged. Because it is good to have both parents able to commit as much time as they have available to the raising of their child, regardless of their personal circumstances or personal feelings towards the other parent. It's not what matters. It's what matters is what's in the best interest for that child. Now, if it turns out that both parents are not financially viable, that child would then be put up onto, the potential child would be then put into the system, and on the point of birth, both parents, potential parents, have the choice to then reconsider. They can either keep the child or the child will be placed up for adoption. Right? But they would be given a chance to reconsider, because nobody wants to give up. Nobody wants to give up on people having a second change of heart. Right? They would be given the option, and I don't mean straight away. I don't mean like there and then. I mean after, say the mother takes a few days to recover from the birth. Right? It does take a few days before she can go home. She'll be given the opportunity to have the child for a couple of days. The same with the father. He'll have the opportunity to stay in separate, probably in a shared flat accommodation somewhere on the hospital grounds, probably to do like family houses on some hospital grounds, even something like that. But again, I'm getting to the point. That child would then go onto the adoption list, right, and be placed with a family who has been absolutely all checked and vetted, and just basically go through a proper adoption system. But see, this is where I'm going to be classed as an MRA. If the man doesn't want the child, and the woman steals his sperm, right, then don't tell me that women don't do it. Because my ex-wife did it to me. She stopped taking the pill, did not tell me, right? We ran out of condoms. She's like, ah, go on, do it, I'm on the pill. It's alright. It's fine. We both had a couple of drinks. She ends up pregnant. Me being raised Catholic, shit, we best get married. And then she's still my ex-wife. Right, so women do that. But if a woman does that just so she can get, child support, as I said, she would have been financially absolved of any responsibility. The same goes for the man. He is financially absolved of any responsibility. If he did not want the child, right, and the child was forced upon him, right, he would be absolved of all financial responsibility, and the potential mother would have to sign a waiver to that degree as well. And so would the potential father if he wanted to keep the child, but the mother didn't. That's my view on this, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you understand what I'm trying to get at with this. You see, on the whole, I don't agree with abortion. You're giving an opportunity of a really, really, really amazing, possibly an amazing life, who could do some real good to the world, but they'll never find out because they'll never given a chance. And I just think that's wrong. Hit like, hit subscribe, you know the drill, right? My name is Alexander. I'll catch you in the next one.